Oh, I got to talk about this wonderful story, baby. This wonderful story. Some of you have heard me say several times in the past how I think we should have more, we should have stiffer sentences. For example, first degree murder, you get the death penalty. No questions asked. If we find out that you were planning it and then you went and executed it, yeah, no. First degree murder, death penalty. Second degree murder is life in prison, right? If you didn't plan it, but things happen, your temper flared and, blah, 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 things happen, life in prison, okay? Manslaughter, you're not going to get life, but you're going to get basically the rest of your life, okay? We probably going to give you about 40. Depending on how old you are, maybe, I'll say 30 to 40 years, type of deal. I've been saying that we need to have stiffer sentences across the board for these crimes. And let me tell you something. We gonna take a trip on down to the good old state of Texas, where this judge, who apparently switched from being a Democrat to a Republican, yeah, they ain't playing any more games. Make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe if you are new, and let's jump on into this glorious story.
Judge Raquel West left the Democrat Party in 2025 and became a Republican. Here, she faces an 18-year-old guilty of aggravated robbery of a convenience store. His lawyer is about to give a sob story to encourage the judge to go easy on him. Sad music added for effect.
Mr. Fontenette's defense, he is a young offender. I know the court is tired of hearing the same story over and over, young guys with guns in here. He's got a limited criminal history. I believe this is his first felony. He's never been on any kind of felony supervision or felony probation. Unfortunately, he's just fallen into the same situation that we see so many other youthful offenders fall into. He's got no direction in life. He's very little support at home. Sees no way out of the situation that he's in, so he goes and decides to rob a store and get some money. Did the wrong thing. And if his story in the PSI is to be believable for what I believe is the right reason, he's trying to help his mom out at home, he's trying to pay some bills, keep the lights on. He's got a long life to live. We can send him to prison. He can be there for a few years and come back out. I don't know that he's going to get the help that he really needs in prison. You've got two options. You can send him to prison, or you can try to get him some help on probation, and hopefully he will take advantage of that. And certainly if he doesn't, we're going to know pretty quick, and you'll have another chance to send him to prison probably for a longer time.
Now the prosecution encourages her to throw the book at him.
On behalf of this community.
Hey, I like this guy right here. He is not playing any games. Y'all gotta listen to what he says. This would be me 100%. 100%.
Book at him.
On behalf of this community, I'm begging that you send this defendant to prison. The message that needs to be sent to this defendant and his circle of friends and anybody who would want to be like this defendant is that if you pick up a gun with the intent to commit violence, you're gonna pick up a 15, 20, 25-year prison sentence, Judge.
Watch as Judge West makes her decision.
So, Mr. Fontenette, there was a time some years ago that there really wasn't even a question. State's attorneys were recommending youthful offenders, probation, let's give everybody an opportunity. And things have just changed in such an incredibly dangerous way with young people doing what I just saw you do on that screen. I cannot imagine the fear that that person had that was working in that store, that he now has, just trying to go to work, make a living, and go home. And he has 3 people come in and not just grab a little quick something and run out, but terrorize him for quite some time. Pulling him around, yanking him around, putting guns in his face, all 3 of you. And you apparently like to fight and jump people, which is what's been happening in the jail. So it makes it very...
So this guy's lawyer, which I'm assuming is a public defendant, but who knows, right? Who knows? Sat there and tried to make the case that, yeah, you should just put this guy on probation. Because, he comes from a broken home and he was just trying to, provide some money for his mom and keep the lights on. As if we haven't heard of things like JOBs. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy, since he's been arrested, has been in jail fighting with other people. And you want this man to be let back out? You mean to tell me he's learned his lesson when he's in jail already getting into fights? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, son. Like, maybe one fight. All right, but she said fights, meaning plural. Okay? Nah. Nope. Throw away the key. Lock him up. Throw the book at this man. Give this man the stiffest sentence you possibly can, Judge. Please. Please. He is a menace to society. A menace.
So it makes it very difficult for me to go, oh, this is somebody that's going to get out and behave, who can follow the rules, because you can't even follow the rules in jail. And the pre-sentence report shows that you're a high risk level, which tells me that after they've looked at everything, that you don't have, unfortunately, a good likelihood of being successful.
Wait, what did she say? The what told her?
Looked at everything, that a high risk level, which shows, and the pre-sentence report shows. The
pre-sentence report? What is that? And who makes that? Golly. Okay. I could not get that out. Oh my goodness. Let's pretend like that didn't happen, okay? Nobody heard that. The pre-sentence report. What is it? Well, I'm assuming it's something that's put together. Well, what is it? Okay. I mean, let me not even try to guess. And who puts it together? Clearly it's not the judge. So who does something like that? The prosecutors, and what all does it entail? Let me know.
Report shows that you're a high risk level, which tells me that after they've looked at everything, that you don't have, unfortunately, a good likelihood of being successful if I were to put you on probation. And Mr. Coleman's right. We're tired of it. And there's got to be something done. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division.
The very little support at home suddenly has something to say.
I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. Mr. Fontenette, I understand that this is harsh, and I know you believe this is harsh, but I think this is necessary. I hope that you go and you make things right. You can get out of prison. You're still going to be young, and you can make your life better. That's going to be up to you, okay? You can go back with the bailiff.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. Yeah, she threw the book at him, all right? She threw the book, gave him 25. 25. So what? That would be, what, 43? 43 years? But then you got, what you call it, parole or whatever. If anybody's a little more familiar with this kind of stuff, how long do you think he'll actually serve? Let me know in the comments. But hey, 25 years, man, hey. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And here's the thing. You have to start giving people like this type of sentence because literally, I just checked out a video of on the second channel on Extra Rich. By the way, go and subscribe to Extra Rich. Link is down below in the description. My second channel. I just checked out a video of another 17-year-old. Funny enough that this guy was 17. Now he's 18. But another 17-year-old who was robbing an Uber driver at gunpoint. Yeah, crazy. Go check out the story on my second channel. Once again, link is in the description on Extra Rich. But robbing an Uber driver at gunpoint at 17 years old. Yeah, lock these folks up and throw the book at them. Lock them up. Because then there's going to be some type of deterrent. These folks now, bro, they're not afraid of going to jail because they know they're going to get right back out. And that is the problem. You start throwing the book at these folks, a death penalty for first degree, life for second, 30 to 40 years for manslaughter, armed robbery, you getting 25. I guarantee you this stuff stops. It comes to an end. Guarantee it. The instances of any of this type of stuff going on like shrink to almost nothing. Of course, you're going to always have your outlier. You're going to always have your crazy person. Of course, it's going to happen. But the number of instances that it happens, oh man, it's going to be like next to nothing. It's going to be next to nothing, you know? I've heard stories of, from older folks who have been blessed enough to be on this earth longer than me of, how people used to leave their doors unlocked back in the day at night and things like that, used to leave their doors open, right? Yeah, we going to get back to that. You start handing sentences out like that because ain't nobody going to want to go to jail for life or for 30 years or nothing like that just for some petty robbery. We're going to get back to them type of days, for sure. But yeah, shout out to this judge, man. I forgot her name. Judge Raquel West. Raquel West. Shout out to that judge, man. She did a fantastic thing, and it's necessary. And no, I don't believe it's harsh. It's not harsh because things have gotten out of hand. Things have completely gotten out of hand. The amount of stories. Once again, go check out some of the stories on Extra Rich. The amount of stories that I've come across of kids, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? Doing some of the craziest stuff. It's just gotten absolutely ridiculous out here. Absolutely ridiculous. Start throwing the book at anybody and everybody who's foolish enough to commit these crimes, and all of this stuff comes to an end. I agree with it 100%. 100%. Somebody got to be made an example out of, right? Somebody. But anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why or why not? Talk to me. Peace.